Okay, we are going to take a look today at the dimensional shift sort of energy. I feel like after whatever happened when it was the full moon, Mars kind of slipped behind the moon. There was some stuff that happened, and for the next month, because that was about a month ago, so for the last month, things have been kind of in a different reality. Um, it seems like, to me at least. So things are starting to change. It feels like now. So let's take a peek at what we have going on with the current of energy. Oh, geez, there's Wheel of Fortune. On top of a reversed Eight of Pentacles. So the Eight of Pentacles is all of this production, right? And at the end of the day, being able to look at all you've accomplished and having this sense of pride. Eight of Pentacles reversed is when there isn't the time or space for any of that sort of productive energy. And that as a basis for a Wheel of Fortune. And the Wheel of Fortune, this is fate and destiny. The Wheel of Fortune is the galactic clock. Now, this last event, the event that I call dimensional shifts, it happened when Mars went behind the moon. Now, that is a pretty good example of the Wheel of Fortune. That's an example of the galactic clock, like one of these weird things that happens on the galactic clock. So here, this is pretty much showing that the energy of this hour, we'll say, of the galactic clock is the energy of kind of not having a great feeling of production and pride in our work. Like, for some reason, we just weren't really able to get the things done that we were trying to do. I feel that for sure. Um, let's just see what we have. We'll do kind of a back and forth on this Wheel of Fortune. Oh, jeez. All right. So, leading up to the Wheel of Fortune, we have a Three of Cups. And as it continues to move forth, we have a Ten of Swords. So, the Three of Cups, it's the emotional tie that binds us to the people around us. And as it moves forward, there is a Ten of Swords. All right. This could be troublesome. These two together. Now, the Three of Cups, the people that we've gone through the shit with, this is kind of the emotional connector that we have. Now, as this moves forward, this Ten of Swords is showing something that we knew was wrong, but we didn't want to face it. So in the Ten of Swords, the person tries to hide from all the scary swords. They hide in the box, and the swords find them anyway. And here, these two connected, this would be our emotional ties to our friends or the people that we've gone through this common trial with. And here it looks like there's kind of a surfacing of traumatic energy where we have this connection. And it is tied directly to the Wheel of Fortune and the galactic clock. This is like the time. This sucks, but it's like the time to sort of feel the pain of the decisions we've made or something like that. Um, but whenever the Ten of Swords shows up, there's nothing you can really do about it except for feel it and move on. When the 10 shows up, whatever it is that you tried to hide from in the past, this is saying you can't hide from it. And in the future, when you run into these situations, you have to look it right in the face, or you're going to end up here again. You know, you have to deal with it directly, or it will, in the long term, it will show itself to be a bad decision. Okay, well, this looks kind of problematic. And if you look at that with the core of this reversed Eight of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, this is the sense of pride that we have in all that we've accomplished. So here, there's like this fundamental lack of accomplishment or lack of feeling any sort of accomplishment. Like we can't look at what we did and say, yeah, I did that. So that energy is completely gone, right? And here, there's us and some other people that have gone through this same lack of I guess I feel like it's deeply connected to a lack of self-worth, but the self-worth comes through the sense of pride in our work, right? So the people that we've been connected to that way, and then all of the discomfort that comes with being forced to deal with a decision that you were, or being forced to deal with something that you really didn't want to fucking deal with. Okay, now let's see what else we got, because this doesn't look too great, but of there's infinite energy moving around. So let's just see what else we got. And I guess our answer rockets toward the ground. Six of Pentacles. This is a feeling of generosity and giving, usually completely misplaced, as we give to something that we can never change. This thing showed up reversed, so it's more like theft. So on top of this, there is also theft as the thing that we tried to help, but we can never change. Like it comes back to take from us. This isn't exactly a giving situation here. It's more like a taking situation. Well, geez Louise, this doesn't look very good. This doesn't look very good at all. So what I'm going to do is just try to find a timeline. And when we go back, we've got galactic clock here. So this would be kind of an astronomical thing that we're moving into. So let's just see how long this lasts, if we can put kind of a timeline on it. And not very fucking long, because we get the Fool. So the Fool is the 0. I mean, dang. So if you are feeling this stuff, make sure that as this energy comes up and you're feeling this pain, because of something you didn't want to deal with before, and then it surfaces and you're forced to. So as you're feeling that, the power that you can get out of the 10 is just to make sure that you never make that mistake again. And you look your problems in the face. Now here it's a little trickier because there's a bunch of people. Like it's not just you. There's some other people that you're connected to that have done the same thing. And just make sure you don't end up in this situation again. So if there's something that you're trying to hide from, it isn't going to work. So you have to deal with it directly. And the good news is the Fool is saying, like, this shit's about to change again. So feel this as it's there. And it looks like the clock is moving pretty swiftly. So we have a whole new deal coming very soon. That's what we get for now. And if you have any questions about this, or any requests for other things that you would like me to look at, feel free to let me know. Peace.